Well, it just occurred to me what time it was. I'm here. I hope you are too. I'm Marty Whitney with ARTitude Adjustment. I teach fun art, not fine art. And I hope you can hear me. I have my microphone on today. I'm also going to wait on a cue from Facebook so I can hear your comments. So it should be coming on anytime. Here it is. I'm here. You are too. So here we go. And if you come on, I hope you'll just say hi. Glad you're here. I usually do a Facebook Live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And so if it's possible for you to be here, I hope you'll enjoy this time that we have together. Today, we're starting a new project. You know, last week we finished, a great project, the guitar. The guitar, I'm waiting for the cows to come over so I can play a concert for you. That's going to be fun. And, you know, one of my favorite things to do besides painting with acrylics is to use alcohol inks with lots of different things. Around Christmas time, I made glass ornaments with them, and they were just gorgeous. And then around, hi PJ, and then I've made these bookmarks, and I'm going to show you right now. And that's one of my favorite things to do. I'm trying to get enough of them done so we can give them out at a memorial sometime. They're so versatile and such beautiful colors. So I want to spend some time explaining some of the projects, some of the products that I use whenever I start using the alcohol inks. First off, I always tell everybody it isn't necessary to wear gloves because alcohol inks are washable. But trust me, hey Maureen, I'm glad you're here. I wish you were down here with me. One of the things that I do is wear rubber gloves because I don't want the alcohol inks to get in the cuticles of my hands. That really doesn't look very nice. So I'm just going to set the computer, set my screen so that you can see me and the project. Hope y'all had a good weekend. I did. It was very busy around here. Maureen, yeah, hey. We had a talent show, and no, I wasn't in it. I'm very proud of myself when I'm not volunteering for everything that comes on around here, because that's what I usually do. So, yep, they had the talent show, and it was very successful. My husband, hi Diana, my husband was the MC, and he's ready to go off to show business now. He thought that was a lot of fun, and it was really very well done. We also, we didn't do it here, but we're getting ready for a ladies' tea, and I'm the committee chairman of that, of course. I mean, not of course, but it's just happened. And so I'm trying to get that organized. Although there will only be 48 people here, we will be serving them in a big way. Uh-oh, it looks like it says my internet was interrupted. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know what happened then. It looks like we're okay now. I don't understand why the internet was interrupted, because I'm in the activities room at Florida Grand Motor Coach Resort. Let me know if you're not hearing me right now. Maybe I'm talking to dead space. But it did go out for just a minute, and that doesn't usually happen here. I'm trying to find the thumb of my glove, and it's hiding. Oh, there it is. Okay, but we're going to be using two different types of paper, just so I can introduce you to something new, hopefully. I use a lot of times I'll use Tim Holtz alcohol ink yupo paper. This is really, it's called a translucent paper, and it's smooth, synthetic, 104 pounds of weight. That means nothing to me because I'm not a watercolor artist, but it's translucent paper. Now the other type of paper that we're going to be using when we're doing this today is, this is yupo medium. This is made by Legion. This is my preference because I don't know any better. This is a 74 pound 5x7 sheets, and it's also very easy to use. So we're going to kind of try to use both of them, and I'm going to be using a different arrangement of alcohol inks. I've got Ranger. I've also got Tim Holtz Ranger. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to set some of these out. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I mailed these off for a project that I was doing. And I don't know whether it was cold weather or what. It has been cutting out. Well, let me know if it happens again, Maureen, because it isn't showing me that it is right now. So let me know. But we're going to get started on this. I'm going to just, this package contains 10 pieces of yupo paper, and you can see it is kind of translucent. I'm going to be using these for the bookmark. That was just a little piece of trash that was probably residue from the ink. So we got rid of that. And I'm going to start just putting various colors on here so you can see how, and it's going to be a surprise to me too. So, wow, I'm going to have to complain to the people who run this show. That they need to do something about the internet. I haven't had any problems with my internet today. The other thing that I was going to show you is using one of these little daubers to add ink. This seems to be a real nice way to do it instead of, I know Maureen and PJ can probably remember almost fainting because we blew it around with straws in class. Were you in that class? Oh, it was fun. So we just used regular straws, and I'm going to put the colors that I've used over here on this side. Now, you can just do it. What I like about also working with the alcohol inks is that they last forever. I don't know. I mean, it's a bottomless. Okay, that'll be fine, PJ. I know it's frustrating. I do not know what's going on here, but I do want to put a little bit of green. So when you go to buy these, you get like 3, and you think, if you're at Hobby Lobby, you think, that's a lot of money. But I got my 40% off coupon. Now let's put a little bit of, this is alcohol blending solution, which is nothing more than ethanol and isopropanol. It's flammable, so I better not. What I'm going to be doing is just moving my colors around a little bit. It doesn't matter how much you put on here, but in my classes I always try to tell people that don't overdo it or it really does muddy up things. Not necessary. It's just not necessary. So I'm just going to rub this around. You can just have your own techniques because it's going to turn out beautiful, I can assure you. We'll be, I teach at RV rallies, and this week I'm leaving to go to Lakeland, Florida to teach at the Southeast Area Family Motor Coach Association rally. And remember the smiley face bags? That's the first one I'll be doing. And then the next one will be, now I think that this one looks okay. Now, here's what I always tell people. It isn't going to look like this when it finishes. It's kind of still working on things right here. So you just kind of like let it do its thing. I'm going to put this little tray over here. That was the translucent paper. Now, we're going to try to use the yupo paper now, which is made by Legion. I love this paper. It too is expensive. I would say that you could probably get a piece for about $1, and if you know any better prices, please let me know. But this is watercolor paper, and it does have a little bit different, not really, doesn't look any different to me. But it's not as translucent as the other one was. So, and we're going to use some other colors on this. I'm glad you're here today, and I hope that my computer, or that our internet is not acting up anymore. Sometimes I've found about these containers of alcohol ink is that whenever you close them and they're wet, you can probably see this. See how it's kind of stained the side of it? Well, when you do that, it's almost like a glue. We're going to have more vibrant colors in this one. And maybe that's something that just happens. I want to get an orange. Actually, this is called Poppy Field, so it's red. I wanted this one to be a little more vibrant. But like I said, I'm not sure yet whether it's the paper making it more vibrant or we'll see in a minute. And then I want to do this one is called Honeycomb. It's honeycomb. Honeycomb won't come off. Well, honey, we're just going to go around here. And I'll get something that will complement these colors, possibly. And I'm going to, you can tear these little felt pads off and put new ones on there. I've got another felt pad, and I'll just be using it. It takes quite a bit, yeah. What's nice about working with alcohol inks is that everything is so unique. I've always enjoyed working with them, but I've also found different classes that I can do with them, where people have something to take home with them. You have to remember to, okay, I'm just going to kind of like put a couple of different drops on here that drop, and we'll make a little design if it's possible. And I might, so all this alcohol blending solution is an alcohol. Just like whenever I use alcohol, I use the 91% alcohol. And this is kind of moving some ink around. And I want to move a little more ink around where it's so dark. Now, another thing about the alcohol is that it is drying very quick because of the nature of the alcohol. So we'll just let some of this Thank you, Jean. I appreciate it, and I really am so confused about the internet today and why it's splotchy. So I appreciate it whenever I see that you're looking here. Thank you so much. And we'll just continue this. I might, there's another color I wanted to just add in here. I've got enough color because there. Now all of this kind of reacts and it makes just beautiful designs in the paper. Now, this is an example of the Tim Holtz yupo paper, which is translucent. This is an example of the yupo paper that is made by Legion. I can get both of these in different areas of Hobby Lobby, but they're both very good papers, and I probably could put another color in here. I've found that a lot of times when working with these papers that are heavily, have so much alcohol in them, that you need to be in a well-ventilated place. And also, I wanted to point something else out to you. This happens every once in a while. You'll find areas that will not accept the colors. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I see it's interrupted again. It probably will be okay for my replay because it'll download. If you ever want to see any of my, and you can't find them, if you ever want to see any of my tutorials, you can go to my YouTube page. Let me see something. I always try to see if there is a different side, but there isn't on the yupo paper. We're going to be using again another, let me move some of this out of the way so you can see. Sorry about that. We'll just put a few drops of each color. And it's really your preference if you want to use the blenders or if you want to use hello. Huh?
You're on the air?
Yeah. Okay. But I wanted to ask you something. Linda Harden's looking for a 5x7 mat for the memorial service. And I said you might have one.
I do.
Okay. Okay. Sayonara.
All right.
We have some of the nicest people here, and the gentleman that just came in is an awesome graphic artist. And he also leads our photography club. Oh, this is great, just the way this is. Now I'm going to get another dabber. They last a little bit, but oh, there it is. And we'll just kind of spread this around. I do not know why this is going to be a little bit lighter. They might be working on it and they didn't check with me. I love that hot pink color, don't you? I don't think it needs that. We'll just get a little bit of stuff going here. I'm really intrigued by a lot of alcohol ink artists. They do a lot on canvas now. Now, I have done some lettering on art. Let me show you if I can find one. I've done Bible verses, and I've also done, using my white pen, some artwork. I don't know if you can see that or not. Makes lovely designs. Hey there. Yes, I am. Isn't that fun? So this is going to be very attractive here. This is the activities room where I teach classes once a month. So when people come in, they know that I'm doing a live. They're used to it. And sometimes they'll come in and sit down and talk while I'm on my live. To me. That's okay. Let's get some more of that hot pink. It needs to go right there. And right there. So I was telling you that we had the, not only did we have a talent show this weekend, but hey Vaughn, but we also had a tea party at the Dade Battlefield, which is a battlefield state park. And I'm doing alcohol ink. These are some of the things I've done. So, yeah, I'm getting them together, and I'd like to use them for a memorial service at some point in time to give out. Hopefully not mine. Let me see. Anyway, these will what I'm doing these on is yupo paper.
It's what?
Yupo paper. It's watercolor paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it looks like this. And then there's another one that looks like this. This is what I thought would be very pretty on a cup. You know, spray it white, and then I'm going to leave that one. Spray it white, and then I know what I was going to do with this.
What does that say?
It's all kind of French writing. It's French writing.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, now how did you get these? Where did you get these little things at?
In the Hobby Lobby. Let me show you what I'm talking about here.
No kidding.
I use these. I've used them a lot. You can tell that one right there got mailed to somebody, and it's very dangerous to mail them because they are so temperamental.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to show y'all something before we go today. I'm going to use if I can get enough off of this. Yeah, it's coming off. And I may be doing it a little, my internet is cutting out today. Hey, Sandra. But my internet has been cutting on and off, and people have said, catch you on the replay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is what we'll do with this when it's finished. We'll fold it this way and then laminate it so that it's like that. But before I do that, I'm going to
Put that on top of it.
yeah, which you could do on a cup too. You know, if you had, but why would you do that when you got a silhouette?
That's pretty.
So it just makes it look, you can't tell what it is, but you can see
tell it's
the,
on there.
but you can see the writing.
Yeah.
This is the one I love. I mean, I love my little French writing thing.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would have too. But I think you need more ink.
It's very subtle. It probably won't ever come out deeper than that one, but that's okay because you look at it and you say, I don't know what that says.
That's exactly what I would have said.
I don't know what, but it's French. It's French. And now I see that my live videos are interrupted again. That's going to come back on and it'll download correctly. But I wanted to say thank you very much for being with me today. It's a great day to have a great day. And I hope I see you on Wednesday. I'll be back here. Eastern time at 3 o'clock. So y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.